Hi, welcome to the podcast for When the Curves Line Up for December 21st, 2023. Please see the article that includes diagrams of today's events on the website at whenthecurveslineup.com. Text by Jeffrey L. Hunt. In Chicago, sunrise occurs at 7:15 a.m. Central Standard Time, followed by sunset at 4:23 p.m. The sun's apparent motion in the sky is from Earth's daily rotation, tilt, and annual revolution around the sun. The central star reaches its most southerly distance from the celestial equator, a circle in the sky above Earth's equator, at 9:27 p.m. CST. This event signals the start of astronomical winter in the northern hemisphere and summer south of the equator. The season lasts 88 days, 23 hours, and 39 minutes until the sun appears to cross the celestial equator on March 19, 2024 at 10:06 p.m. CDT. The season's midpoint occurs February 4 at 9:16 a.m. CST. 3 years ago, Jupiter passed Saturn in a close conjunction. Nearly every 20 years, Jupiter overtakes and passes the ringed wonder, known as a Great Conjunction. The next conjunction of the largest outer planets occurs November 5, 2040. Since the conjunction in 2020, Jupiter has moved eastward faster than Saturn. The Jovian giant has moved nearly 85 degrees eastward against the starfield, while the ringed wonder is nearly 22 degrees east of the conjunction point, with a gap between them of over 63 degrees. The gap between the planets continue to widen until November 19, 2030, when the two planets are at opposition and 180 degrees apart in the sky. When one rises, the other sets. After the planet-to-planet opposition, Jupiter begins to overtake Saturn, closing the gap until the 2040 conjunction. Here is today's planet forecast. In the morning sky. An hour before sunrise, brilliant Venus stands over 20 degrees above the southeast horizon. This morning, the morning star passes 6.3 degrees to the lower right of Zubina Shamali, the Scorpion's northern claw. The planet is 4.9 degrees to the lower left of Zubin el-Janubi, the southern claw. Venus is stepping toward the Scorpion's head, Dshubba, less than 14 degrees to the planet's lower left and nearly 10 degrees above the horizon. The planet passes 0.9 degrees to the upper left of Graphias on New Year's Day. Antares, representing the Scorpion's heart, is nearing its heliacal rising, or first morning appearance. These events have theoretical dates, but they are affected by local weather and sky clarity on the day of the predicted first appearance. The actual appearance could be early depending on the weather or late for the same reason. Use a binocular to find it about 4 degrees above the horizon at 45 minutes before the sun. Mars continues its slow climb into the morning sky. It is not yet visible, rising 41 minutes before the sun. In the evening sky, Mercury races toward inferior conjunction between Earth and Sun tomorrow. Then it moves into the morning sky, appearing about 11 degrees to the lower left of Venus during mid-January. An hour after sundown, Jupiter and Saturn span over 60 degrees. The bright moon, 74% illuminated, and 7.6 degrees to the upper right of bright Jupiter. The bright moonlight washes out the dimmer stars in the sky and illuminates the ground. Shadows on the ground are easy to see from the bright light. The star Hammel, Aries' brightest star, is 11.4 degrees to the upper left of Jupiter. Saturn, distinctly dimmer than Jupiter, but brighter than most stars in the sky tonight, is over 30 degrees above the south-southwest horizon. The planet is slowly moving eastward in front of Aquarius, but the stars are awash in moonlight. The star Fomalhaut, slightly dimmer than Saturn, is over 20 degrees to the lower left of the planet. During the night the sky seems to shift westward. Saturn sets in the west-southwest, nearly 5 hours after sundown and long before midnight. Jupiter and the Moon are south about an hour before Saturn sets. As Jupiter and the Moon approach the western horizon at 6 hours before sunrise tomorrow morning, the gap between them is 4.4 degrees. Thank you for listening. Please read the articles at whenthecurveslineup.com.